If we want to answer to the question how to have the biodiversity crisis, the answer is not easy. Because I'm a teacher and a teacher education, I know that normally when we are facing big crises, we are asking education for help. Education makes people to think, and that is what we all want. We want people to think and act. So my answer to the question is education. In this case, biodiversity education. With biodiversity education, we have possibilities to have the biodiversity crisis. Biodiversity education means that we need to grow the knowledge of the biodiversity and the meaning of it. We can start, for example, to ask and answer these questions. How does nature work? What is the structure, activities and networks of nature? What is the life around us consist of? What is the place and the role of human, and how to experience the connection with nature? Biodiversity education supports an understanding of the ethical and social issues related to biodiversity and encourages the learner to take an active role in halving the loss of nature. We can say that biodiversity education wants to protect life. But where to start? I think that the first thing where to start biodiversity education is to learn to make observations. If you don't see what is around you, how can you understand or protect the biodiversity? We humans do not have very good observation skills, so we need to practice and exercise to awaken our ability to observe. First of all, use all your senses, not only eyes. You can listen, you can smell, you can taste, and you can touch. For example, if you first look the green grass, it might firstly look like a green carpet, but if you look it closer, you start to see differences, different leaf shapes and different species. The green grass is not a green carpet anymore. You see the biodiversity. Making of observations can be unconscious or conscious. That is why education is needed. You have to practice. There are a couple of very simple tasks to do, which you could try to do by yourself or with your students. For example, take a color circle and take it out. Try to find as many colors as possible. Soon you noticed that even the view firstly look green, gray or white, you probably can find all the colors. The second activity is that you use your nose. Collect small pieces of plants, put them, for example, to Easter egg basket or a plastic bag, and then smell. You can also sense the diversity on your nose. The examples were from outdoors, but biodiversity education can be, of course, given also inside the buildings. Actually, if we think education for a larger point of view, we can say that biodiversity education can be given both formal and informal education and learning environments. That means that education can be given like in kindergartens and at schools, but also with families, with friends and in hobbies, etc. And it is never too late, even though childhood is the best time to start education, of course. All kinds of outdoor activities helps also adults to grow the abilities to see biodiversity. In teacher education, I have noticed that both pre-service and in-service teachers might be a little bit afraid of observing biodiversity. I encourage everyone to start with the simple steps. Go outdoors, take a book, look a nature document, whatever. You can learn by yourself, or if it's possible, go to a continuing education course. After you have opened your senses, there are better possibilities to see different species, environments and habitats, and see the networks between them. I could say that species recognition gives a nature literature. Species are like alphabets, and with them you can read the nature, like a book. Once you have observed, you have the possibility to be enchanted. When you are enchanted, your emotions awaken. I think that maybe enchantment is one of the most important things in a lifetime, if we want change. When you know species, you can love them and you want to take care of them. Biodiversity is also a matter of heart.